Hi Cancer, my lunar brothers and sisters, welcome to your August 2020 Taroscope with me, Raphael from Reydiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. If you haven't already, please don't forget to like, share, and if you should so choose and it resonates, hit that subscribe button. If you are already a continuing subby, you know I love you for it. With that said, if you would like to book a personal reading with me, you can do so on the website addressed below. And before we start, as always, I would like to bless my decks of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance, and I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise and they help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So let's have a look see. Oh, I'm missing a deck. All right, let's have a look see what the month ahead has in store for us. You are, as you know, my lunar brothers and sisters, so let's see what's taking place for Cancer this month. For our actions and interactions with the world at large this month, we have the Ace of Wands, right? So you are all about that forward momentum, that forward progression, big energy this month. You're going to have a lot of energy and you might find that the ideas are coming thick and fast. You might find that this month as well, you're more creative than you have been in a long time. You could be feeling that sort of real need to create things, that need to move. Remember that Ace of Wands is all about pleasure. It's all about enjoyment. You know, this can spell pleasure in many ways, you know, from the physical to the from the physical to the chemical, actually, believe it or not. It's kind of like that whole broad umbrella of what is pleasurable to you. And remember as well, your aces are new starts. They're fresh beginnings, new energy. This is where something new is being birthed, something new. You know, this in a lot of ways, this could be a new direction that you're going in. It could be something that you're starting, something that you're creating. It's pleasure, it's fun, it's joy, you know, but it's the active side of those things. So this month you could be going dancing. This month you could be, you know, having some real sexy time and dedicating, you know, time to more of your sensual real world experience, which is great. The other thing with the Ace of Wands as well, this is where you conceive an idea, right? It's that spark of inspiration. It's that moment where you kind of go, oh, you know, I want to do that, or I'm going to go off in that direction. It's the point of inspiration that just kind of expands within your mind and blows up. This is that moment, right? It's that moment where you have that inspiration to move off in a specific direction, which is a really beautiful energy. And the fact that you've got this as your actions and interactions with the world at large, this is about you getting out there. It's about you kind of not necessarily holding back or, you know, I'm going to formulate this and I'm going to do all the planning. It's kind of one of those cards where you just get started and you wait to see what the results are going to be. Do you know what I mean? Like you just kind of go with it. Great, really nice. For our money and materials, look at this. We've got the Two of Wands, right? So look at that. This is going to be a powerful month for manifestation for Cancerian people, whether you are a sun, moon, or rising. Interestingly enough, in ancient astrology, the moon ruled your money. It was like your finance. It was your fortune, right? So if you're a moon sign Cancer, this could be a very powerful month for manifesting money for you, which is really interesting because the sun is currently in Leo, right? In the month of August, the sun is mostly in Leo. And what is Leo? It's the second house for Cancer. So this is really, really interesting. If you're a moon sign Cancer especially, finances are going to be very good this month. It looks like you're really pushing or driving towards manifesting more money, more finance for yourself, or just an easier time of it. Now, remember as well, the Two of Wands. So if the Ace of Wands would be where you just kind of go with it, or you conceive that idea, the Two of Wands is where you move on it. It's where you act on it. And the Two of Wands for me is always a very affluent card. It's affluent places, people, situations. This is in your money sector. So finances look very good this month. This could be a month where, you know, if you're chasing that promotion, you could get some good news about it. If you have made an application for a job that is, you know, going to be, that's going to offer you more money, this could be where you hear about it. If this is about an idea that you've had or ideas, which I know I have, and you know, you're creating things that you have that drive or that passion to create more money from, this is going to be a great month for you. Use that creative energy to your best advantage. For your physical health this month, physical health looks good. It looks like you've got a lot of passion, a lot of energy, a lot of drive. I actually feel like this could be a highly sociable month as well. I feel like you're probably going to be either exercising more or going to group gatherings. So this could be anything from, you know, a dance class to Zumba, which is kind of a dance class, but you get my drift. When it comes to the home as well, it looks like you are either moving into or settling something that you've been doing to the home, which is fantastic. For our communications and conversations, you've got the Hanged Man. Now, it's interesting because I said that this month would probably be more sociable. Now, interestingly enough, the Hanged Man is where you slow things down. It's where things kind of ease off, or you reassess or reevaluate. Now, I stand by what I said. I feel like this month could be a very sociable month for you. But the thing is, I actually feel with the Hanged Man there in your communications, all of the connection that you have this month is very likely to be based on fun and frolics. That's about it. When it comes to communicating your ideas to people, you're not doing that this month. You are literally holed up, right? You're not talking about the things that you want to do. You're not talking about the things that you're going to create. You're literally doing those on the side, on the quiet, in your own time, and you're spending time with people just for fun and enjoyment. So if this month you seem a bit or you feel to spend more sort of time on your own when it comes to working on your ideas, or not necessarily sharing them with everybody, that's fine. You are in line with the energy that you should be. The other thing with the Hanged Man as well, this is about waiting, patience, stillness, and sometimes it also shows us where it is that we need to do nothing. So when it comes to communication this month, there's lots of sociable energy here, but it's not about your ideas. The things that you're working on behind the scenes, you keep your mouth stum, right? This is not a month to share those things. It's not a month to talk about those things. You've got to just do the work, crack on with it. Get it done. Once it's done, you can then go out and sing from the rooftops like, look what I've done, I'm amazing, you know, you can do all of that after. But at the time that you are doing it, you must work on it. Now, the other thing is as well, look at this, you've got the Two of Wands next to the Hanged Man. It does appear that you are having a lot of spiritual conversations this month. You could be talking a lot about manifestation. You could be talking a lot about visualization, things like that. It does appear that the quality of conversation that you're having about the serious stuff will be with few and far between, if any, should I say. So maybe you've got one or two people in your inner sanctum that you really work with well because they're on that like you are. But outside of that, I don't see you talking about your ideas or the things that you want to create with people that are either aren't of that energy, or people that quite frankly would, you know, poo-poo your ideas, let's say. When it comes to your love and relations, you've got the Knight of Wands. So this could be a very passionate month for you. This could be a very sexual month, a very sensual month. You could be, I mean, look at this. It's basically all fire and a little bit of water. When you put those two together, you get steam, baby. And you know, this could be a really hot month, right? For those of you that are partnered, for those of you that are single, this could be a very sexy month. It could be just a very passionate month. You could be feeling really swept up in all of that sort of fun, happy, vibrant energy that's kind of around. But again, it is the Knight of Wands. So some of you could be having like a holiday fling or a holiday romance. It's definitely possible. But there's nothing here, I'm going to be honest, there's nothing here of substance when it comes to relationships. So if you do meet someone this month, just be aware that it might be for a good time for now. They might be Mr. Right and not Mr. Right. You know, they might be Mr. Right now instead of Mr. Right, you know, and vice versa, Mrs. Right Now versus Mr. Right Now and all the rest of it. All right, so let's have a look, see at the weeks of the month, what do we need to know about what is coming up there? We have the Justice card for the first week. So whatever this idea is that you are getting this month or that you're moving ahead with, it comes basically fully formed, right? So this month, you have to commit to it this first week of the month. When the idea comes in or you decide to go off in a specific direction, you have to do it wholeheartedly with everything in your being. You throw yourself at it with all that you have. Remember, the Justice card wants that commitment. This is where you sign on that dotted line. The Ace of Wands is the conception of it, or that moment of inspiration or initiation where you go for something wholeheartedly, both feet in this month, especially this first week of the month with your ideas and the things that you're creating. You have to be all in. There's none of this wishy-washy stuff. If you're in, you're either in or you're out, and that's going to be the way of it. And one thing that I will say to you, if you have a brilliant idea, this is, and they've done this in scientific studies, right, where people that live on opposite ends of the globe, or cultures that live on opposite ends of the globe, will have these amazing advances in technology, etc., all at the same time, and they never communicate. And this has happened to me before, actually, where I've had like an amazing idea and I've just kind of put it on the shelf, and then 6, 8, 12 months later, I'll see it out there in the world and be like, hang on a sec, that was my idea. If there is something that comes to you fully formed, if it's a download, if it's an idea and it's truly meant to help people or be out there in the world, the universe will give it to you. If you do nothing with it, it will be given to somebody else. Trust me, in this regard, we are all expendable. And this is why I say it, when something comes in like that and you're manifesting it, move with it, especially with this kind of energy. If you're not committed to it, it will be passed on to somebody else. And then, a year from now, you're going to be saying, I shoulda, coulda, woulda. So be on your business. For the second, it's very serious, right? For your second week of the month, you've got the World card right underneath the Two of Wands. This is money. This is real structure. This is good news when it comes to your finances. When it comes to your physical health, this is a great month. Lots more vitality, lots more energy as well, which I absolutely love. I mean, that World card coupled with the Two of Wands, there's something big happening in your finances this month. Something about it is just being elevated, or your status, maybe even your pay bracket is changing. Because remember, the World card is always those big sort of movements, those big advancements where you step onto or into another level. And this with the Two of Wands, like I said, that's affluence, that's money. So this month you could be meeting somebody that is either very wealthy, very affluent, maybe somebody that wants to be a benefactor, somebody that wants to push you along or enhance what it is that you do. But this is a really great month for all of those things. For the third week of the month, we have the Chariot card. So there's a lot of water hanging around in this third week of the month, because the Chariot is Cancerian ruled, the Hanged Man is Neptune/Pisces. So there's a lot of water in this third week of the month. And look at that, the Chariot card. So this third week of the month, just as the sun moves out of Leo, I feel like we're going to get some sort of correspondence that is going to really solidify or cement all of the energies that you've kind of put out into the world. The other thing is as well, like I said, there's lots of fun, there's lots of fast communication. Keep it all focused on everything else but your business, your plans and your ideas. This is a month where all of those things, you're doing the Cancerian pregnant mother kind of thing, right? You nurture them, you nourish them, you do those in your own time. Then you go out and you socialize your pants off, right? And it has to be that. I don't know why, but I just get this sense that whatever you're working on this month, you have to keep it really like, you're just in secret working, turning the cauldron, working hard behind the scenes, because none of it's ready yet. And you won't see any results from it this month. I have to say that as well. There's nothing here that looks like it's fully formed or being released this month, but the energy is there for creating a lot, right? So use it in that way. For your fourth week of the month, you got the Hanged Man. So yeah, have fun, be hot and heady, be hot and heavy. Hey, right? You can be all of that. but there's not anything of substance here. So for those of you that are single, like I said, there could be an amazing fling or flingser, depending on, you know, if you're all about that. For those of you that are partnered, again, this could just be a lot of enjoyment on that physical level. And if you're partnered or you're in a relationship, it's likely that it's not going to last. You know, you can only be in that sort of holiday spirit for a certain amount of time, and then you've got to get back to reality. All right, but this whole month looks like it's got that energy for us, so love it. And then for the key to the month, ooh, what do we need to know? We got the 9 of Cups. Some wish is being fulfilled this month. It just looks like a really, really great month. You know, it really does. Now, interestingly enough, oh no, because the world card there, and the world card is Saturn. I was going to say the one thing that's not here is Earth. But we've got everything now, actually. When you look at it, there's all 4 elements, but this is very heavy on the water, very heavy on the fire. So, you know, like I said, a very steamy month. That 9 of Cups for the key to the month. This is going to be a fantastic month. It really is. It's going to be a month where some of your wishes are fulfilled, but it's also going to be a month where it's just so much easier than it has been for a while. So enjoy it while it lasts. All right, with that said, I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Let me know in the comments how it shapes up. Take care, and I'll see you soon.